In this video, we're going to be looking at how to do a digital zoom using Adobe Premiere. So I'm using a still frame. You can also use a video or a still frame for this. And if you saw my previous video, I just went ahead and put this in the timeline. I'm in editing, and then I've clicked on effect controls. And then if you go to motion, you can click open motion. This time, instead of position, we're going to be looking at scale. So again, if you double click on the image, you're going to get a bounding box around it. So what I want it to appear is if you're like flying in a little bit closer to this. So I've got the bounding box. I'm on fit right now, but I'm going to go to 75%. That gives me more room to grab the edge of the frame here. So first I want to click on scale. You'll see that little blue thing come up and I get my first keyframe. Now I'm going to move the playhead down to where I want the image to stop moving. Double click, and now I'm going to zoom in as far as I want to go here. And when I stop, the second keyframe comes up. So let's take a look here. I'm going to move the playhead back. I'm going to take this back up to fit so you can see it a little bit better. Now, if you think that zooms a little too fast, there's a couple things you can do. One, if you have more video or you want to move your still frame out a little bit more, you can just move that keyframe back. Now the movement will be a little more slow. Another thing you can do, and I'll just go back to 75%, is you can just delete this keyframe and redo it. So if you're like, hey, that was way too fast, this time I'm just not going to zoom in quite as much. Now this will look slower, which usually looks a little more professional.